For this lesson, we will be adding integers. Remember, integers are negative numbers, 0, and positive numbers. Notice there's no decimals, no fractions, and they go on forever in both directions. So there are two different rules for adding integers. The first one states if the signs are the same, just add the two numbers and place the sign. For the second one, if the signs are different, we're actually going to have a little subtraction problem. We're going to subtract the numbers without even thinking about the signs, and then we're going to place the sign that has the most. All right, so let's practice this so that those rules will be easily remembered. Looking at number 1, it's a -2 plus 6. So I notice the signs are different, so I am going to just subtract 6 minus 2 without even worrying about those signs, the fact that 2 is negative, and I get 4. So my number is 4, and now for the second part, do I have more negatives or more positives? Well, we know if I had 6 of something, it definitely is more than a 2. So the answer is actually 4. We do not need to even write the positive sign. Let's look at number 2. We have a -7 plus a -3. This parentheses is really just separating the addition sign and the negative sign. So both signs are negative. So since they're both negative, I'm going to do 7 plus 3. We know that's 10. And when you have both of the same sign, you just place the sign in front. All right, number 3. I have a -2 plus 2. Oh, the signs are different because this 2 is a positive. So without worrying about the signs, I am just taking the two numbers and I'm subtracting them. Oh, I get a 0. Well, the 0 is never positive or negative, so the answer is just 0. For number 4, it kind of looks like a first grade problem. 5 plus 7. Well, 5 plus 7 is 12. If we think about them being positive integers, they're both positive, so the sign is positive. And remember, the sign is there. Here's my positive 12, but I'm just thinking about it. I do not have to write it. For number 5, I have 1 plus a -12. Okay, the signs are different. So without thinking about the signs, I'm taking the larger number 12 and I'm going to subtract 1 away. So 12 minus 1 we know is 11. And now I have to decide on my sign. I have a 1 for positive and a -12. Well, we definitely have more negatives. So the answer is -11. For number 6, 3 plus 2. Oh, there's that easy. They're both positive, so our answer is going to be positive, and that is 5. For number 7, I have a -5 plus 8. The signs are definitely different. So without worrying about the signs now, I'm going to write 8 as a larger number, and I'm writing 5 underneath it, and I'm just going to subtract. And I get 3. Okay, so now I'm going to look. Do I have more negative or more positives? Well, 8 is definitely more than 5. We're not even thinking about the negative sign. So the answer is a +3. When we're looking at number 8, we have 3 numbers. Well, remember, order of operations, we're going to do it from left to right. So I am going to take care of this, and then I will do the last part. So a -11 plus a -3, they're both negative. So this is me thinking about it. I'm adding those. So I end up with 14. And since they're both negative, it's a -14 plus 1. I'm just copying the second part down. And now I see I have a -14 and a +1. So without worrying about the signs, I'm taking the larger number 14, minusing the 1, and I get 13. Well, the answer is going to be 13, but now let's decide, is it positive or negative? There is definitely more negatives here, so the answer is a negative 13. And working the last one, I see that I have a 12 plus a negative 8, which is a positive 4. Let me do the math. 12, I'm going to subtract. 8 is 4, and it's positive because I have more positives. And now I'm just bringing down my negative 5. So 4 plus a negative 5. Oh, the signs are different. So I am going to subtract 5 minus 4. I get 1. And remember, we're just taking the numbers, we're subtracting them. And now, which do I have more of? Do I have more positive or negative? I have more negative, so the answer is a negative 1. If this video was helpful to you today, please add a like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe for more Math with Marsha. See you again soon.